Alysa Liu Olympic victory. American skater's Instagram following reaches 5M, surpasses Eileen Gu. Team USA figure skater Alysa Liu has become one of the breakout stars of the 2026 Winter Olympics, not only for her performance on the ice but also for her rise on social media. Liu captured 2 gold medals at the Winter Games, one in the team event and one in the individual women's singles, marking the first individual Olympic gold for an American woman in figure skating since 2002. Her victories have turned her into a global sensation, attracting fans from around the world. Following her wins, Liu's Instagram following surged from under 300,000 before the Olympics to more than 5 million, surpassing fellow California-born Chinese-American Olympian Eileen Gu, who competes for Team China and has approximately 3.7 million followers. Fox News reported the scale of the increase, noting it as one of the fastest social media growth spurts in the Games this year. Even Gu joined in celebrating Liu's success, commenting yes on one of Liu's posts. Oakland prepares to honor hometown hero. Liu, who grew up in Richmond and trained at Oakland Ice Center, has also inspired her local community. The city of Oakland announced plans for a public celebration to honor her accomplishments. Alysa represents the heart, grit, resilience, and joy of Oakland. Her achievement has filled our city with pride, and we are coordinating with her team now to finalize a date so the community can celebrate her together, city officials said. Young skaters are drawing inspiration from Liu's journey. Local athlete Alysa Liu told CBS News, "She comes from Oakland Ice, so it proves that anybody from here can also go to the Olympics and compete." Golden Girl, Alysa Liu's Olympic triumph and the social moment that followed. The lights were bright. The music soared. Every blade mark in the ice glinted beneath the arena's glow. When Alysa Liu took to the ice at the 2026 Winter Olympics, she didn't skate. She commanded. More than a champion, she became a symbol, a figure skater whose journey through passion, self-doubt, retirement, and resurgence inspired millions around the world. In doing so, she didn't just win gold. She redefined what it means to connect in the modern age. But perhaps no metric captured that cultural moment more sharply than when her Instagram following skyrocketed to over 5 million, surpassing that of fellow winter star Eileen Gu, a feat that says as much about our digital era as it does about Liu's achievement on ice. A triumph years in the making. Born in 2005 in California, Alysa Liu was skating before she could walk without hesitation. Her early talent was unmistakable, a prodigy whose name began echoing through U.S. figure skating dialogue long before she ever reached adulthood. As a teenager, she became the youngest U.S. women's national champion, wowing judges and fans with her athletic daring and artistic grace. But the path to Olympic gold was not linear. After qualifying for and competing in the 2022 Beijing Olympics, where she finished 6th, Liu surprised the skating world with a brief retirement. She spoke candidly about burnout and the toll of pursuing perfection, and for a moment, stepped back from the sport that had defined her life. Then came a comeback. Not merely a return, but a renaissance. At the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milano Cortina, Liu delivered the kind of performance that reshapes careers. Her free skate, a breathtaking display of technical mastery and artistic storytelling, landed her the individual gold medal. It was the first gold for an American woman in Olympic figure skating in 24 years. She had also previously helped Team USA secure gold in the team event, making her double gold credentials undeniable. "Ice skating isn't simple," Liu later said. "Doing it with joy was my secret." That joy translated into unforgettable moments. Her exuberant smile, the emotional embrace of coaches and family, the sense of relief and triumph when the final scores lit up the scoreboard. It wasn't just a medal. It was a story of resurrection, from Olympic ice to the digital stage. Victory in sport is one thing, but influence in the contemporary age is measured in another currency: audience. Platforms like Instagram aren't just places to post pictures. They are arenas of attention, identity, and cultural conversation. In those digital holes, athletes transcend competition to become cultural icons. For many, Instagram is where moments live beyond TV broadcasts, where millions get to know not just what a champion does, but who they are. After Liu's triumph, the world watched. Fans, young and old, logged onto social platforms and searched for her. They saw a 20-year-old who had not only earned gold but done it with infectious spirit. They saw a skater who spoke honestly, laughed freely, and embodied both artistry and grit. This wasn't just casual interest. It was a global cultural surge. In the span of days following her Olympic victory, Liu's Instagram following exploded, leaping to over 5 million followers. Before the Games, she had fewer than 300,000 followers. That means she gained millions of genuine fans almost overnight. This meteoric growth didn't occur in a vacuum. It was shaped by emotion, the emotional resonance of her performance and comeback, and by narrative. In Liu, many people found themselves seeing themselves, struggling, stepping back, returning stronger, and ultimately redefining success on their own terms. And when that emotional connection happens, it doesn't stay on the ice. It follows you onto every screen. Eileen Gu, social comparison, and cultural conversation. To fully understand the impact of Liu's Instagram milestone, it helps to consider the broader context of winter sports and social influence. At the same Olympics, Eileen Gu, another spectacular athlete of Chinese-American heritage, also captured global attention. Competing for China in freestyle skiing, Gu secured multiple medals and garnered her own massive following. But when Liu's follower count surged past Gu's, with Gu's around 3.7 million, it became a talking point not just about sport, but identity and media dynamics. This comparison took place against larger conversations about nationality, heritage, and representation. Both athletes share similar cultural backgrounds, born in the U.S. to immigrant parents, yet chose different paths in competition. Fans and commentators used this contrast to explore themes of loyalty, choice, and belonging in sport, social media, and national storytelling. But beyond the numbers and narratives, this moment reflected something deeper. Millions of people were drawn to Liu not for political symbolism, but for emotion. Her journey stayed rooted in inspiration. Her Instagram surge was not merely a metric, it was a sign of shared human connection. More than followers, the meaning of adulation. There's a captivating duality in Alysa Liu's story. At once, she is a remarkable athlete, one of the best figure skaters in the world, and a relatable young person sharing her experiences openly. On ice, she executed breathtaking triple jumps and dramatic spins. Online, she showed humility, humor, and vulnerability. The result is a powerful mixture of excellence and authenticity, a combination that today's audiences crave. Her Instagram feed now holds more than photos. It is a chronicle of hard-earned triumph, the social celebration of dream fulfillment, and a space where millions feel welcomed into her journey. This represents a shift in how athletic fame works. The Olympics once meant stories told through short TV clips and newspaper features. Now, every twist, every emotional moment, every behind-the-scenes laugh can live forever on screens millions check daily. Those followers are not just numbers, they are an audience, a community, a global fan base that truly cares. The future after the Games. Where does Alysa Liu go from here? For the world of figure skating, she has already provided a moment that will be revisited for decades, like iconic performances of Lipinski, Hughes, or Kerrigan in generations past. Her London-Milan free skate is already being called one of the defining moments of the 2026 Winter Games. Off the ice, her influence is likely to continue expanding. Sponsorships, speaking events, collaborations, all are natural next chapters when an athlete bridges sport and culture as she has. Her Instagram presence isn't simply a platform for self-promotion. It's a canvas for connection, inspiration, and storytelling that can shape attitudes toward sport, confidence, and resilience. A legacy that isn't measured only in medals. Olympic champions are often defined by medals and records. But Alysa Liu's story transcends the podium. Her journey, punctuated by victories, setbacks, and now cultural resonance, reminds us that sport, at its best, offers something more than competition. It offers narrative, emotion, and shared identity. In her ascent from a promising youth to a world champion with millions of followers, we see the tapestry of